Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, we are in Panama City Beach still. It is Sunday morning, Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. Today, we are going to get on the road and start heading towards Myrtle Beach. However, we talked to the lot owner last night, and he really doesn't even want us there until Wednesday evening. So we still got a few days. It's only a 9-hour drive, so I don't know how far we're going to make it or where we're going to hang out. Maybe if we get there early, we can park in a mall parking lot. I'm really not sure what we're going to do. Our friends Wes and Cindy are leaving Daytona this morning as well, and they're heading that direction. They're just going to get up into the southern part of South Carolina and stop somewhere. Maybe we'll meet up with them. We're definitely getting a late start here this morning, later than we planned on. Anyway, guys, we're doing something a little bit different here. I don't know if the video quality has changed or not. I'm actually recording this on my iPad and not my iPhone. Got another video I worked on yesterday called Bikes and Babes. I don't know if you guys will have seen it by the time you see this or not, but it has literally been uploading for 19 hours. So at this point, I don't want to mess with my phone at all and interrupt that because it's like so close to being uploaded. And it seems like sometimes when I use my phone while I'm trying to upload, things happen and it starts all over again, and I don't want to start this process over. So the video quality isn't as good as the normal. I apologize. This is a test. We're gonna see what we can do. So anyway, we're getting ready to head out of town. So right now, I gotta dump the tanks on Goliath, see we're hooked up to sewer. I gotta go load the Mini into the trailer, and then we're gonna move Goliath out there and hook the trailer up. So we're gonna get started on that right now. All right, make sure that's down in the hole really good. Now guys, one thing I have to do when I pull this, I gotta run back over there real quick and put my foot on that, because Goliath has a 100-gallon tank, and when I pull that lever, all that tries to gush out at one time, and it can make the other end just start flopping around like a garden hose. So I'm gonna pull it and I'm gonna run. 1, 2, 3. Get over here, get my foot on it. There we go. I'm not gonna make you watch all that because it's not pleasant. Anyway, while this is draining, it does take a while for Goliath to drain. I'm gonna go ahead and load the car up. I just wanna make sure that this is at a point where it's not gonna pop out of the hole. And I actually dumped it already a couple of times, so this is just kind of like the last dump. It's full of mostly water rather than other remnants. I think that's the nicest way to put it. All right, while this is doing its thing, let's go load the car up. All right, guys, I will say this. The weather is absolutely beautiful here this morning. Guys, we're headed out the gate. Goliath's trailer is parked right over here to the left. All right, we are lined up with that shiny hiney. All right, now time to get the door dropped. Get the car loaded. right, guys, the Mini is in right behind the Harley, and everything in here is secured, and we're ready to roll. All right, guys, so now I gotta walk back over to Goliath. I still gotta unhook the water, unhook the sewer line, and unhook the power cord while he's warming up. I did all my pre-checks yesterday, so I checked the oil, checked the air pressure, checked all that stuff yesterday, so it's all done. We're ready to get on the road. All right, guys, we are all hooked up and ready to go. So let's get in this truck, and we're gonna be eastbound and down. All right, guys, so we are at the Loves here at 231 and I-10, which you guys probably saw in the last video because that other video finished uploading, so I was able to use my phone to close out the video from the previous day. But I started this video on the iPad, so we're gonna finish it on the iPad, and hopefully it works out well. Anyway, we stopped here to get some fuel because the gas gauge in Goliath was on E. Now, I don't think I was actually empty, but sometimes on the gas gauge on there, there's a lot left when it shows on E. Well, guys, I had actually really debated on even stopping here to get fuel. The fuel price here is like $5.88 per gallon, which is definitely more than I want to pay. I would have loved to wait till we got over to Georgia or South Carolina because it always ends up being cheaper over there. And you know, we did some research and it is cheaper. However, some rumors running around that possibly there's going to be a fuel shortage on the East Coast. I was watching Alex at the Asian My Show, and he was talking about it just 2 days ago. Well, my fear was getting over there trying to save some money by not filling up here and then not having any fuel available. So I'm gonna bite the bullet. I know it's gonna cost me more money to do it this way, but at least my tanks are full. At least I know I'm gonna make it to the show. and hopefully it all works out. And then hopefully when it's all said and done, I can still get fuel to get home afterwards. Now, coming out of the beaches, we passed a few places that were only like $5.39, but unfortunately I couldn't get into them with Goliath. There was one place that was pretty good fuel, but to make the left-hand turn in there, you couldn't do it. You had to go past it and make a U-turn. And because the turn radius on this, even on a 4-lane divided highway, I cannot make a U-turn with Goliath like I can with a tractor and a fifth wheel setup. So they just weren't options for me unless I wanted to go through a bunch of hassle to find some place like a big parking lot where I could turn around. So we just skipped them. Came here. We're gonna bite the bullet. All right, guys, as you can see, tanks are filled all the way to the brim, and I did a pretty good guess. I prepaid for $900. I knew we weren't on E, 200-gallon tanks, so yeah, we still had about 50 gallons in there. Now, I know that not all of that is usable, but it's still a pretty good guess on my part. All right, guys, I'm gonna pull forward. I'm gonna run inside, grab a cup of coffee. We're gonna get back on the road. All right, guys, got my coffee. I even jumped back in the trailer and double check our load. Had to snug the straps down in the Mini Cooper. A couple more clicks. Get my seatbelt on here. Yeah, for those of you who think I'm not wearing my seatbelt, I am. But Goliath is old enough, it only has a lap belt. There is no shoulder strap. Remember, 1987. All right, guys, we're off.
To see the wizard.
welcome center. And it looks like they're actually holding a spot for us. Wes said there was another RVer that was there that had helped him do some stuff on his coach. And he's hanging out for a little while, but he's planning to get back on the road in a little bit. We've got a little over an hour till we should get there, so I guess the plan is he's going to hang out till we get there. That way we're guaranteed a spot to park. As you can see, the sun is on its way down. We don't have a whole lot more time before dark. Hopefully, we'll make it there before the sun finally sets.
So am I going to your right or your left? Okay. Okay, he's in the semi truck. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Alright guys, we made it to South Carolina at the rest area. As you saw, the truck that was here, I thought it was an RV, but I misunderstood Wes, I guess. But he was hauling some exotic cars, had a gorgeous Corvette in there, all matching numbers. I didn't actually get to see it, he didn't show me. But he's a really neat guy. I talked to him, gave him a card. He's going to follow the channel, hopefully. And he might even sit down with me and do an interview in the future and just tell some really cool trucker stories. Anyway, guys, that's it. Wes and Cindy's coaches. Oop, yep, right there. Man, I'm gonna eat a sandwich and chill out for the rest of the night. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next time we see you, keep those engines running.